Hello. Hold on. Kind of those wind chimes up. I don't know. They're annoying, and it's okay. If you remember in my last video, I was talking about getting cleaned up. Might do a next project or another project. I did not clean up. But that's okay, because I went ahead and got the next project. I've decided I'm going to build an off-road mower as mentioned. GPS lied to me, and I drove lots of hours to get this. And it excites me for a couple reasons. Come on. Oh God, that's horrible on the rear tire of the John Deere. That's right, Sammy, we got another tractor. Let's get you guys. Alrighty, what we have here is a wheel horse that I bought from a kid who was like 6. But that's okay. We cannot worry about those details. I will say it was one of the best transactions I've had in a long time. This kid had this thing out in front of his shop, ready to go. No major questions, no concerns. He knew what he wanted. Of course, I did not offer him that because I am cheap and poor. And I hit my knuckle and that hurt. I wonder if the... He said that when he bought it, they picked it up by the steering wheel and broke that. Maybe. I don't know. I bet it pulled the shaft out of the gearbox. I have heard it run. But in the video, he had his hand over it. I know nothing about Briggs and Stratton like what this is. Or how it charges. It's funny, they've got a small pulley on there where this was used as a puller. Now, I named this Project Pumpkin just because it's orange. I don't care for the orange, but I don't hate it either. But 8-speed rear end, which is like bulletproof for these. 18 horsepower motor, which is really good for these. And I will say the kid, even though he was a kid, had a cap on this when I got it. Because I went back and looked in the pictures and saw it, and I must have lost it. I need to put something else back over it. Big pile of nothing sitting in here. Yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah. It's supposed to, it's, as you can tell, gloomy as can be. But anyways, I'm just super excited. Off-road mower build. I wish it had the footrest. And I wish it had the belt guard. But it doesn't. You know, you think about all this stuff that you need to do or don't need to do. Extend the frame, don't extend the frame. Stretch it, lower it, raise it, lift it. Rack and pinion steering. And part of me wants to just go ahead and do all that. And then the other part of me just wants to put wheels and tires on it, roll with it, and replace stuff as it breaks. Definitely not going to need the wheelie bars anymore. Missing the plate for the gear cover. Been a long time since I've had a wheel horse, and I'm really glad to have one back. Not counting the 1054 from like 3 videos ago. Talk about clearance. Anyways, I just want to do a quick introduction. I'm excited. I'm excited for this build. I am actually going to get some stuff picked up inside the shop and cleaned up and get this crap and this crap picked up before I really start messing too much with this. I tell you, I posted about it on Red Square, really trying to figure out what the engine was. I've never messed with a Briggs. So, from what I've heard, especially these, which are cast iron, are good. And one of the guys there said, hey, if that's made for pulling, the rear end could be locked. And I don't even know if I want a locked rear end. I mean, they're harder to steer, but then there's a guy I was watching on YouTube, and they went riding somewhere in West Virginia, or I think, and you had to be locked to ride there. Okay, rear end's not locked. But I'm probably going to end up locking it. But then that means you got to take the rear end apart, which I'm scared to do. I just don't know. Anyways, you guys be good and be safe. I appreciate you watching a little intro here. If you've ever built one of these things before, let me know. Give me some tips or tricks. We'll go from there. If you have a set of footrest for a wheel horse or a cover for an 18 horsepower Briggs, the intake, let me know. I'd be interested in buying it off of you. Alrighty, we'll see you guys next video.